Alright, well, this is going to be my first time doing a full actual gameplay recording, and let's see if I can beat out Raymond's for, I don't know what I'm even trying to compare against, his Battlefield recording, but let's go. Time for Ripto's Rage. Personally, my favourite of the three Spyro, well, original three Spyro games. Actually, favourite Spyro game, period, because I'm not a great fan of everything that came after the original series. In the world of dragons. Now, I am hoping to actually have two versions of this video, one with my commentary and one without, so if you don't want to listen to me jabber for the rest of this, feel free to jump over to the one without.
Is this rain ever gonna stop? I've forgotten what the sun looks like. We should go on vacation. Somewhere warm. Somewhere sunny. Dragon Shores, yeah! I haven't been there since we kicked Nasty Nork's butt. How about it, Sparks? You up for a vacation at the beach? Last one there's a Nork!
Which one are we calling Dragon Shores out of the original game?
Is it working, Professor?
Almost. Just a few more adjustments to these orbs and...
Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Bringing a dragon here could just make Ripto more angry.
Calm down, Hunter, and stop fidgeting.
But you saw the professor's book. They have claws like this, and teeth like this, and they can spit fire like this. They sound much more dangerous than Ripto.
That's exactly the point. A dragon is our only chance of stopping Ripto, and you know it.
It's working! It's working! I've got a dragon!
Huh? Whoa! Rough landing. Hi, which way's the beach? Hey, stop staring. Haven't you guys ever seen a dragon before?
You're a dragon?
You got a problem with that, pussycat?
Well, well, someone forgot to invite me to the party. Were you trying to keep something from me?
Not sure I like the new Hunter, but everybody else seems pretty good.
You brought a dragon to Avalar? I hate dragons. Yeah! Crush! Kill it! Kill it! Go, you imbecile! You ate my scepter! I'll deal with you later!
Who was that jerk?
That was Ripto, and we have to get rid of him. He's causing all sorts of trouble around here, but I haven't got time to explain. Here, take this magic guide to Avalar. It'll help you begin to understand our worlds. Right now, I have to follow Ripto and see what he's up to. I'll meet you in Summer Forest, okay?
Hey, wait a minute! How do we get ourselves into these messes, pal?
Spyro's just, what the hell is going on? What happened? Why am I here?
Hi, Spyro! Welcome to Glimmer! Unfortunately for us, a mob of lizards just showed up and started stealing all of our gems! Can you stop them?
I forgot that the first game didn't have anywhere near as many voiced characters as the second does. Three orbs, 400 gems. And this time around, killing these things doesn't give me gems. Just gives me the satisfaction of murder. tunnel goes to the next section. So we collect everything here first. I am for the best part going to try and do this as a 100% run, but if anybody that has watched the Spyro First Impressions review, I did bring up that Game 2 and 3 have an awful lot of backtracking involved in order to actually hit 100%. So it comes down to how determined I actually am to do all of that backtracking versus just play through the game. In hindsight, I probably should have done this for the first game, because as per the menu I did do that one on a 100% run. Oh, it's so good to be able to do the hover again. Or maybe not, maybe I'm just not jumping it right. But at least that little extra hop.
Hi, Spyro. I'm a friend of Alora's, and she asked me to help you out. Whenever you find me, I'll remember your progress. Like this. That zap means that if you get into trouble, I'll return you to this place. See you around.
For how powerful the fairies are made out to be in this series, it's a surprise that anybody even wants a dragon to solve the problems. This does seem like a fairly significant lighting upgrade. I don't remember the glow being off these, but it's been a long time since I played the PlayStation 1 games. Ah, there's money bags. I probably shouldn't be too worried about trying to or run this level too hard, because even this one needs backtracking to be able to 100% it. Because you need to come back here when you learn how to climb, in order to get the gem that's the gems and the orb that is based off of that power up
We
there.
gem cutters are a bit too short to climb these ladders, and it looks like you are too. After you learn to climb, come back to Glimmer to see me.
Yep. It's this bastard right here that teaches you how to climb much later in the game.
You must be the dragon everyone's talking about. Well, dragon or not, I'm afraid there is a small fee to open the bridge. It will cost you 100 of your gems to cross.
It's a small fee for everything,
Thank
isn't
you,
it?
Mr. Dragon. Spyro, was it? You can now use the bridge whenever you want, free of charge. I hope we meet again, when you have even more gems.
To get a good look around, press the action button. Try using action to look around this.
Whee! Just wait. Oh, my body's actually rotating. It's not just the head doing a full spin.
Spyro, thanks for helping us fight off the lizards. Please take this talisman of Glimmer as a sign of our gratitude. This magic portal next to me will take you to Summer Forest, one of the homeworlds of Avalar.
From memory, 2's the only game where you get a different reward for finishing the level than what you actually need to continue progress. Well, sorry, continue later progress as a main collectible. Like, there's sort of dragons as the end of most level rewards or gems in the first game, and there's an egg as the end of it for the third ones, but talismans are what you get in the second, yet outside of you need all the talismans to do anything, there's no real need for it. Basically, this is the only game that forces you to actually finish every single level. That's definitely gone through a graphical improvement.
These little lizards have eaten my entire crop of gems. I've tried hitting
Did
them
he
with
just have a
rocks,
gem marker over
they're
his
too
an
fast
orb
for
marker
me.
over his head?
You can try using one of my rocks. If you have any questions, just ask me.
Does that mean you actually get indicator of where the orbs are?
Nice shooting. Follow me to the next lizard.
Oh, just wait. You're telling me that there's 6 of those?
Great.
I gotta use the flying
Superfly
power to get
power
the
is active, and you can
thing
restart
up
our
the top
gem lamps.
back there.
Flame all the lamps quickly, and the big gem lamp will light. The power-up will give you enough magic to fly for a short time.
Pretty sure it only gives you those explanations if this gives you an orb. And from memory, there's only like 1 or 2 5-star ones in the entire game. There was rumours that they were looking at adding extra levels into the game just because they had found some extra orbs in one of the early development builds or something. I'm not sure if anything actually came about it, but it'd be interesting if they did. They did add some extra levels into the Crash Bandicoot games, but they were all ones that were cut more so than brand new ones, and I don't remember ever hearing about any cut Spyro levels.
You can spit pretty far, Spyro. See if you can spit all the way to the... To hit that lizard up high, you'll have to...
I'll have to do exactly what I have been
pick
doing.
up a rock.
Oh, you actually take me all the way back to the beginning of the level, don't you? We're going to do this one first. Oh my god!
Thanks for helping me light the lamp, Spyro. A fairy gave me this orb, but I like gems better. You take it instead.
Oh, thank you so much. That animation's changed. They used to throw the orb at you. Now, let's see if this still works. I'm pretty sure there used to be a way to get the flight so that you could actually get some of the gems that are in that middle section. Although in saying that, I am doing this terribly. You had no hope of getting the orb, but it turns out you can still get some of the gems. I am getting a notification saying that the PlayStation recording is stopping, so I don't know how well this is actually going to come out in video. Hopefully it captures alright. Actually, if this is the gems up here, how many of this level's gems? 374. Ah, there is some still up there.
You can pick up a rock in your mouth by just walking up to it.
It is actually quite important if you want to minimize your backtracking to get as many gems out of these first couple of levels as you can, because we purchase swimming pretty soon and you can't quite get enough gems normally out of the first level or two to get to purchase it before the level that you want to use it. So the more gems we can pick up now. Where is the second one? Or this one? Oh, there. The more gems you pick up now, the better chance you have of avoiding that bit of backtrack.
Yay! You've saved my crop of gems from the lizards! Here, take this orb. Some girl with wings dropped it here yesterday.
Yay! Yeah, they totally used to throw the orb and it would bounce towards you. That has definitely changed. Given how long that flight power-up lasted, I wonder if it can actually make it all the way around, or if they... I think there used to be an invisible wall so that you couldn't make it the whole way to the second power-up. Or some sort of invisible barrier to stop you from being able to do it without getting climbing. But we'll give it a crack. As long as I don't hit the actual portal. Ooh, that was close. We'll give it one more shot. Oh! Ah. Might be possible with a bit of persistence, but probably not worth wasting nor throwing all the time at it right now. We'll just be back here later. Managed to go through all of Spyro 1 getting nice round numbers from every level, and now Spyro 2 is going to do this backtrack stuff so that you got to come back and you can't get nice even numbers. On top of Moneybag stealing your gems regularly.
Oh no! Oh, hello. We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Alora.
Hi. I'm Spyro. What are you, some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh, sorry.
Did you meet the gem cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah.
She took
they
that
gave me a
well in her
souvenir,
stride.
too. They called it a talisman.
They gave you a talisman?
What, is it special? I just stuck it in the guidebook you gave me.
Well, there are 14 talismans in Avalar, and they are all magical. If you can collect enough of them, they can be used to defeat Ripto. Hunter, where have you been?
Oh, I got a little lost.
Spyro's gonna help us collect the talismans.
I am?
He is.
Spyro, look. There's no way you can get to Dragon Shores right now. Ripto and his monsters have taken over the castle here in the Summer Forest. You're going to have to go to Avalar's worlds and convince the inhabitants to give you their talisman. You can keep them in your guidebook.
Hey, I could do that. Why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto?
Hunter, you can't even keep track of your running shoes. How can we trust you with 14 talismans? If you come across any orbs, they're important too. But I'll tell you about them later.
Okay, no problem. I'll collect a few talismans, give Ripto the old hot foot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
Good luck. I've again mentioned this in the semi-review thing, but they took out the getting lives out of doing random kills, but I'm pretty sure they increased the rate that you got it out of butterflies.
This is the homeworld called Summer Forest. There are portals to many of the Avalar worlds around here. Unfortunately, Ripto has taken over the castle, and we need your help. Start by retrieving the talismans from each of the worlds you visit.
Really, it doesn't take an awful lot of convincing for a lot of these people to give you their talismans. For how powerful they're supposedly meant to be, from this so far, what, 15 minutes of gameplay, then yeah, these people really don't take much. It's like, oh, you're a dragon, you just helped us do a minor task. Here, have a talisman. Either these guys have been in peril for a very long time and never helped by anybody else, or they, yeah, just hand these things over. I'm doing all this because, as I said before, you need enough gems to be able to buy swimming if you want to try and avoid.
Hey, Spyro. Ripto smashed this bridge, so I guess you'll have to glide across it. Press the jump button, then press jump again while you're still in the air to glide.
I'm really not sure how I feel about the new Hunter. The new Allura seems pretty good, and, well, Moneybags is Moneybags. Idle Springs. This is the one you need swimming before you go into it, or you end up getting only like a quarter of the level done. Or like half the level done, or something like that. I can't remember exactly how much it is. Believe it or not, if you need to, Collossus over there is the better one to do, even though it's in the water. I just can't remember how much swimming costs. So let's collect everything in the hope that it's enough.
Nice, Spyro. You look like you're pretty agile. Let's try putting it to attack.
The orb indicator's nice. I don't remember this having a watery texture.
Now to make this next jump, you'll have to glide. Press the jump button, then Nice job. Now try to do a hover. Press the jump button, then press jump again to glide. When you reach the end of your glide, press the action button to hover. Hovering will give you extra height and distance.
That's a fairly sizable hover bit.
Very good. Now for the hardest leap of all. You'll have to give this one everything you've got. Get a walking start, jump, glide, and hover just before you get to the edge of the platform. Don't forget to press forward on the left stick when you hover.
Walking start, eh?
Wow, you're a pretty good athlete. If I hadn't lost my running shoes, I'd take you on for real. For now, here's an orb for your collection.
Yay! Is Swimming
Sorry,
400
Spyro.
or
I'd love
500.
to teach you how to swim underwater, but not as much as I'd love to take your treasure.
Of course. 500! Yeah. So even with the little bit of extra I got out of Glimmer, you still need to
Sparks, the dragonfly following you around
do
is your health
Colossus
indicator,
first.
Spyro. The brighter he is, the more hit points you have.
Actually, how many gems are in the... Oh, 400 gems, 4 orbs. Colossus. Oh. They can steer up and down ever so slightly. I forgot about the opening cutscenes. Are they gonna feed the goat to the Yeti? Nope, the goat's gonna feed them to the Yeti. I don't think younger me got that joke.
A Yeti has been rampaging around our home, but we've managed to trap him by shutting all the doors. If you talk to the other brothers, they will open the gates and guide you to him.
You've trapped him by just locking the doors.
By concentrating, I should be able to open this door for you.
They've changed his singing. 3 orbs, 400 gems. Hello, Big Yak. Goodbye, Big Yak. Ah, yes. There's something with the statues, seeds in there in this level.
Who needs a key when you know how to chant like this?
That chant is definitely different.
Enemies like those yaks are too big to be charged. Your flame attack should easily take care of large enemies.
Really needed to know that about 2 enemies ago. If you didn't know that already. Player training's a little bit late.
Each time you defeat an enemy, it will release a spirit particle. The spirit particles will activate the power-up in that world. If a power-up is inactive, you need to defeat more enemies.
Yeah, that reminds me, there is a power-up function in every world in this one as opposed to how one did it.
Hey, look what I can do.
Yeah, that chant was more of a why sort of thing than the original. I keep getting notifications saying that the recording stopped. I am using a capture card as well, so hopefully that is getting the recording in case the PlayStation recording isn't working properly. This is actually the first time I've ever tried to do an extended recording using the PlayStation.
Remember Hunter's advice. You will glide farthest if you press the jump button again at the very top of your jump.
Which, yeah, really wasn't necessary to get a super long glide there. There we go, there's where the trophy is. Using my head. Oh my god, there's the Yeti.
Even though I'm a vegetarian, I think you should torch that Yeti. He's pretty tough, though. In fact, I'm not sure you're up to it.
This is going to be anticlimactic.
I thought the Yeti was tougher than that. I guess he was all bark. Ruff, ruff. Anyway, I was just guarding our sacred talisman to make sure the Yeti didn't eat it.
And now you're just giving it to a random stranger that walked in first. Ah, you need to come in through the Yeti room, don't you? Let's see if I'm any better at this one now in my old age. Ooh! See, I do actually quite like the orb indicator thing. It's not exactly detracting from the challenge anyway by telling me that there's going to be there's orbs here. It's also telling me that there is two.
Spyro, welcome. We have found that hockey is a peaceful and calming sport. Would you like to join in a match against our goalkeeper? You have 2 minutes to score 5 goals in the red goal.
In the red goal? Look at the size of that goalkeeper against me. Alright. So, don't contact him. This one's not overly difficult.
Well done. Have this.
Well, thank you. Giving me more sacred relics for just doing minor tasks.
Would you like to try a game of one-on-one? The first to score 5 goals wins. You are shooting at the red goal. Off you go.
Now, maybe this is my new fancy degree coming into play, but I'm pretty sure there's 2 people on each side right now. Again, not a massive hockey person, but again, I thought one-on-one normally meant 1 and 1, not 2 on 2. Get me all you want. Puck's going that way, mate.
Well done. Have
Skill
this.
point.
If you stare at it long enough, you might not see anything.
Wow. It's gonna send me blind. I can't remember when they brought the skill point system into the series. Because I do remember it sort of being formalised in the 3rd game, but I can't remember if it actually was properly in there in the first 2. But this very definitely has a list of skill points that apparently unlock an art gallery. How much more is in this level again? Another orb and 145 gems. I forgot about the bouncy power up. How did I not get that? Sparks, what are you doing? You're missing the gems. There's something about the idols, but I can't remember where you start it. Ah, right here. Mr. Spooky Demon.
Thank goodness you scared that evil spirit away. But now it will hide in the statues. If you were to flame all 10 statues, I'm sure you would chase it away for good.
Flame 10 statues. Why is the professor even here? See, I can charge too, mate. There's 2 back at the start. Where is... Was there 3 along the way to the start? Is there one just around the corner? Yes. And then there's the 2 right at the start.
Well
there we
done,
go.
Spyro. You've scared the evil spirit away. Why don't you take this? I borrowed it from the temple. They don't need it.
Wow, you're giving me stolen goods. All orbs collected. That's a bit more conspicuous than the fireworks are in the first one. Same job, but... Yay! 400. And that is how you 100% the first level. You can in this game, apparently. Actually, that is 100%, right? Yes. Excellent. Yes, ending cutscene as well. Dastardly monks. And now we will go hand most of my well-earned loot over to moneybags for the sake of being able to swim in the water. Because that's what we want to do with all of our gems. Give them to the... Is he a bear? I think he's a bear. I thought these were meant to also tell you how many orbs were left in the level. Not just that you had the talisman.
Hello there, Spyro. Would you like to learn to swim underwater? I suppose I could teach you for a small fee.
A small fee. My
Great.
ass.
Okay. When you jump in the water, you can use your left stick to move around the surface. Use the charge button to dive underwater. When you're underwater, use the jump button to paddle and charge button to charge.
Oh my god, the charge button makes you charge. I missed some before. It's okay, the extra 16 gems that I just got will help recover the costs. Idle Springs! Flame! Flame! Up! Down! Up! Down! Ooh! Spin! Now this bloke's super relatable. $402.
Spyro! The idols we were carving have come to life. They've locked us out of our temples and stolen our food.
And this is why you need soap. Because there's an underwater section to this level. Oh, this is going to be embarrassing if I can't remember or can't do this.
The giant idol heads won't let the workers in unless we can solve the 3 puzzles they've given us. The first puzzle is to turn all these blocks yellow. If you have trouble, come back and talk to me.
Difficulty 3. All blocks yellow.
Wow, Spyro, you did it! I mean, I knew you could do it. Now, meet me at the pond.
Whee! If I remember this correctly though, you actually have to come all the way back to this bit at the beginning to get the orb, or at least maybe it teleports you all the way back here, but the orb's actually in that chest.
This idol says he's hungry and won't be satisfied until he's swallowed 10 fish. He's got a sensitive stomach, so watch what kind of fish you feed him.
Blue and yellow. You can't trick me, Mr. Redfish. I
Okay,
only want the
Spyro,
blue
just
fish.
one more puzzle to go. I'll meet you over by the colored stones for your final challenge.
Colored stones that I have not yet come across. Actually, how do you blow up that thing? Maybe that's later. You need help, Brave. I do like the water no longer kills you in this one like it does in the first.
Those metal shields are making enemies invulnerable to your flame attack. If you press and hold the charge button, you can defeat them with your charge attack.
Again, I don't know why you're telling me this after the first encounter with one. Are you assuming you just skipped them all up to this point? Maybe that is the assumption. Maybe they're saying that you probably, if you didn't work it out, you skipped it, and that's giving you the hint in post. First Spyro game definitely did that with explaining how to get to the first flight world. But that was much more in post than what this one is. Buddy, the last one had green gems. You had red. You're letting me down. I'm starting to think that this place has a culture of self-flagellation. Probably not healthy to do it with a mallet.
To aim the camera left or right, use the right stick.
Yay! Use the right stick. Not the wrong stick, the right stick. Again, if we haven't learned it by this point, then we definitely missed that.
If you jump on these stones in the correct order, you will solve the puzzle. I only know what the first one is. It's up to you to figure the rest out.
Nope.
Let's start.
What is the pattern here? Ah, yep. I think I got it.
Nice job, Spyro.
For reference, it was ones with the next similarity. Went star star, and then because it was a circular block, went to the next circular one, and then it was the same color, etc. And yeah, it's taking me all the way back to the beginning. One thing this Spyro game enjoyed doing is extending its playtime with the amount of reusing the same level back and forward. That's another one I'm hitting myself in the head. Must just be a pastime here to get itself into calm. Maybe it's numbing something. The pain is numbing some sort of feeling. We can go into a deep dive on why these foremen are trying to do whatever it is that they're doing to themselves. I still have a lot of gems available. Oh yeah, there's just 2 sections at the back.
Spyro, you're pretty tough. If you ever want a permanent job, we've got a place for you here. But for the moment, I want you to have this talisman.
I feel like the permanent job's either going to involve me getting hit in the head a lot, or I'm not going to fit in very well. Ah, the supercharged rain dance. Oh yeah, you can go along the rooftops of stuff pretty much all the way back to the beginning, and I'm pretty sure that's how you get the rocket to smash open that thing at the start. That looks like the rocket right there. And unless they fix it, some of this actually falls into the water. Yep. Well, that's still faithful to the original. Even more reason you want to be able to swim before you come to this level. So just to state it another time, because if nothing else, I, like Spyro, like to be about repetition. If you are using this series as a walkthrough, then you really do need to do Collossus first, so that you can get swimming before you come into this level, or you basically have to skip 2/3 of this level. Well, at the very least you are skipping one orb and quite a bit of the gems. I don't think I need to go that way. Now, let's go rescue some rain dance girls.
Look at that. The hula girl's ring dance blew up that idol like a Roman candle. Now I can pursue that dancing career I've dreamed of. Take this orb. It could help you go places.
Hey! All orbs. How much gems are I missing? 23. Are they all down here, or have I missed something somewhere else? Oh, this is looking good. There we are. Excellent. 100%. 100%. Woo! Return home. Why are you guys flinching to an idol pulling out a sausage? I've seen you guys all hitting yourselves in the heads with hammers. Clearly you don't mean too much. Whee! Alright. Let's go fix up the stuff that I can swim for now. Sorry. I actually do not remember an underground tunnel here. I do remember that you had to swim down here for something. But I did not remember an underground tunnel. Actually, on that, Spyro can hold his breath for a bloody long time. Oh, there's an orb. There we go. I do sort of remember there being an orb from that, but yeah. No, none of the rest of this is diveable, is it? Yep. Alright. A little difficult to check if I got everything in there because there's so much of this level that hasn't been explored yet. I don't understand what has driven the civilization to put underwater vases with gems in them. What series of events leads you to developing that? Actually, even at it, why do you have gems in all of your vases? Are you that paranoid about treasure being stolen? What happens if you ever need to access your treasure? Why not just have one giant vault with all of your treasure safely stored in it?
You're well on your way, Spyro. Keep collecting talismans to help us defeat Ripto before he can take over Avalar. Oh, and keep collecting those orbs too. The professor thinks they will help you get back to the Dragon World.
The subtle way of telling you that you need it at the end. Ah, and here we go. Another place where you need to come back to. Do I sound bitter? I think I sound a little bitter about how much the first couple of worlds need you to come back to them after you've made it to the second hub world.
Your game camera is currently in passive mode. This, if you like, I can... Okay.
No. Quite happy with how it's working right now.
I saw something shiny at the top of this wall. You could probably get it, but you'll have to learn how to climb first.
Yep, I will. From your friend outside that taught me how to swim, but he's not going to teach me how to climb for quite some time still.
Nice
What's
work,
this one mean?
Spyro! The orbs you're carrying have activated the special portal. You won't find a talisman in Ocean Speedway, but if you're fast, you'll get lots of treasure. Have fun!
Ah, I don't remember where the Speedway was. It's right here. I think I remember this one. You actually have to glide around the corner. Yay, 10 orbs. If 10 orbs is enough to get Ocean Speedway, I wonder how many... Well, 9 orbs was enough. I wonder how many you actually needed. Maybe it was like 6 or 8 or something. Here's Moneybags, who will lower an entire wall for a small, annoyingly large fee.
Hi, Spyro.
This is the boss room, pretty
This
sure.
talisman door will only open if you have all 6 Summer Forest talismans. Once the door is open, Ripto and Crush will be waiting in the dungeon.
All 6. 6, you say? There's one more over there. There's 2 more there, and I already have 3. I forgot about Glimmer.
Say, Spyro, you see this wall here? I bet you're dying to know what's on the other side. If only I had a few more gems, I might be able to remember how to lower the wall.
I can't remember if it's in this game or in number 3, but there is one point where you actually get to forcefully take your gems back off of money bags. 400!
Ah, yes. The sparkling beauty of those gems seems to have jogged my memory.
Oh, yeah, sure. Aquaria Towers. Shit. I remember hating that level. I think that's the one that's got the mechanized sharks in it, so it's actually a real pain in the ass. I actually can't even remember. I can't remember how I got it originally. I have 100%ed all 3 Spyro games once upon a time. 11 and an orb. I reckon most of that's up there, if not all of it. Up the climby bit. Well, just looking at the clock, it's probably been about an hour, so I'm gonna take the break in the video about here before we get into the next 3 levels. Yeah, hopefully the capture cards actually recorded it properly, because I don't want to have to stitch together all the pieces of the PlayStation recording, because it must only be able to record in 15-minute blocks. Or maybe I'm just not doing this right. It's quite possible I'm just not doing this right. I am very used to just being able to use Shadow Play to capture gameplay. Anyway, if you've managed to watch this and tolerate this so far, thanks for watching. Otherwise, well, if you're not listening to this, then I don't know what else I'm going to be saying to you. If you want to see anything change, please let me know. If you like this video concept, this video style as a whole out of our channel, please let us all know, and we will try and convince some of the rest of the team to do it a bit more often. There is something very definitely going wrong with that grass texture. Yeah, that I don't think grass reacts that way to a tail, but I don't have a tail, so I'm not sure. But I don't think that's how that works, because it seems to be bending above where the tail is, and sort of seems to be stretching quite a lot. Anyway, thanks for watching so far, if you have, and hopefully see you next time.